have not one, but two zombie torsos. And we're gonna blast them with the 4-bore, 50 BMG, 650 grain round. 4-bore, 2,000.
What the f is that? So,
150 grain bullet, 1 inch in diameter.
So does this just make it so we don't have to double tap, chat? Don't waste bullets? If the ammunition goes through the concrete underneath the zombie, then, like, we probably don't need to, like, use the extra bullets, right?
This is gonna be messy. Here we go. Oh.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
See, like, if I would have fired that, my wrist would have snapped. I would have had to brace
What's up, everybody?
on my
My name
shoulder.
is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics, and we're back out on the range for another video with the almighty 4-bore. You all really seem to enjoy my newest addition to the channel, and your #1 request was to see me decimate a zombie torso with it.
Let's go.
Well, today we're going to do just that.
We need to know the gaming strats.
To do so let's go get set up and get started. So
He's
for
about to
today's
save
video,
us.
we have not one, but two
in case there is a zombie apocalypse.
zombie torsos. I figured since we're filming with the 4-bore, we might as well go big or go home. If you've never seen these before, they're made by Ballistic Dummy Labs. They have lifelike bones, flesh, and organs, and these have been zombified with green blood. So I figure first we will shoot one of these with some common calibers
cursed works of
just
art
to
you
give
got
you
there.
something to compare to. Then after that, we will line both of these up and blast them with the 4-bore. And for those of you who live under a rock and did not watch the original 4-bore video, let me show you this thing real quick. You have a barrel that is 1 inch in diameter. This thing is a Christian Firearms falling block 4-bore rifle. You just pull this little lever down, it lowers your block.
I don't know if anyone's getting blessed by that.
And you're ready to rock and roll.
I think they're getting obliterated,
This is the
but
biggest
okay.
shoulder-fired rifle there is, and I don't think your shoulder could take much more than this. This will
That's a
produce
big
upwards
PP
of
gun, that's what I
200
know.
pounds of recoil. And this is what it shoots. For some comparison, this is a 50 BMG 650 grain round.
I don't know what that
And
means.
this is the 4-bore. That is a 2,150
But that's very big.
grain
So I know it
bullet.
goes
And
boom
like
a lot
I said,
bigger.
It's 1 inch in diameter. Okay, I'm gonna get one of these guys. Oh, he's heavy. One of these moved off the table, and we're gonna get started.
Look at it. Look
So
at
the
how he
first caliber
holds
we're
that.
gonna start out with.
Get you someone who holds you like he holds these.
So the first caliber we're gonna start out with is
Skeletons
9
with
millimeter.
gelatins.
I'm gonna be using my brand new Canik SFX Rival. Oh, he's heavy. One of these moved off
Yeah, use someone that holds you like he holds this skelly filled with jelly.
the table, and we're gonna get started. So the first caliber we're gonna start out with is 9 millimeter. I'm gonna be using my brand new Canik SFX Rival S, and I'll be loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 9 mil plus P, 147 grain hollow points. Oh, here we go.
Jeez.
That looked like it hurt. We have a
See,
good
even this little thing, I probably would like hurt my wrist.
hit right here on the left side. And we do indeed have an exit hole. Little
Jeez.
spider on this dude. You're not gonna want to be here. No.
I like how
Isn't
he
where you wanna be
saved
right
the
now.
spider.
The next caliber we're gonna hit this zombie torso with is .357 Magnum. This is a Kimber K6S Combat, and I'll be using some Underwood ammo, 158 grain jacketed hollow point.
I see.
Okay, here we go. Oh!
See, they make it look so easy, okay? Like he didn't like if you see his arm, it doesn't even look like this is hard to fire. No, I know he's been doing it a long while, but like if you're somebody who's never ever attempted it, you would think that that gun doesn't have a lot of kickback.
I definitely hit him a
Brother's
little
built like a
harder than 9
refrigerator
mil.
filled
Yeah.
with protein.
Okay, we hit right here, and that's quite a bit of damage.
He makes it
And
look
again,
easy, okay?
we
It's
did
not.
exit out the back. 9 mil and .357 Magnum are two common pistols.
No, that's what I was actually trying to explain. I don't know a lot about firearms, okay? But I do know that if I tried to do it his way, I would have more of a chance to hurt myself than if I braced my wrist. The fact that he just casually put his arm out straight and was able to take the kickback is, like, scary.
pistol calibers. Now let's hit it with 1 or 2 common rifle calibers. This is my Kel-Tec SU-16, and I'll be loaded up with some Underwood ammo 223 62 grain controlled chaos. Alrighty, here we go.
He doesn't even budge.
Oh!
The average Andy would be like, bleh, you know?
We hit right there.
He's got the green sludge.
And we made it through the back
He is weakened.
of the zombie. The last thing we're gonna hit this zombie with before moving on to the 4-bore is 7.62 by 39. This is some Underwood ammo, 123 grain controlled chaos.
You know what scares me about talking to people who like guns? They say all these numbers, and it's kind of like computer experts, where they're just shouting all these numbers and showing you something, and you're just like, all right, yeah, number.
I'll be using this beautiful SKS.
Okay.
Oh!
They just put letters together and they say numbers, and it's supposed to mean something.
Yeah, that one had a little more kick to it. Mr. Zombie got hit right here in the lower ribs, and we blew out the side.
Jesus!
Oh. All right.
You're gonna make him explode if you get any more strong than that. Oh, there's his friend!
Judging from what's happened in previous videos, once these things take enough damage, they kind of fall apart and they don't want to stand up.
Bullet
Normally,
calibers,
at the end of the video is when I
don't
shoot
understand them
these
at all.
areas, but I'm afraid that after we hit these with the 4-bore, I'm not going to be able to stand them back up. So today we're going in reverse order. First, we're going to take a shot straight through here, and then I will turn them facing me, and we'll try to shoot through both torsos with the 4-bore. I don't know if you know this, but those zombie torsos are not cheap, and neither is
I
this
figured it wasn't, because they said they made them like custom.
gun, and neither is this round. And on top of that, I'm gonna have to pay for a chiropractor's visit after today's video. So if you could do me a huge favor,
I am thankful he's honest about it.
hit that subscribe button. Shoulder fired artillery. Okie dokie, here we go. Oh!
Whoa! Shit. Oh my god. Bro, that would have knocked me flat on my little ass. That'd have been it for me, chat. My whole body would have gone with that. I'd have been isekai. Nyum! Bye, everybody else. Yeah, that recoil is oh my god. Looney Tunes ass recoil, right? Goodbye! See you later!
Yeah.
That's going to be a breeze to go through both. How do you guys just... Yeah, see, this is what I mean. I don't know how to tell that. 7.62 is the caliber that the AK-47 uses. Okay. You know, I've had people try to help me and teach me this stuff, okay? But I just don't remember it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's so far from my way of thinking. I don't memorize it. It's like people have told me this stuff so many times. And then I'll just forget tomorrow. Because all it is letters and numbers. Your AK Yellowman OP with your 7.69 or something. The way I tell is whoever's talking to me, how excited they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're like, this is, then I'm like, okay, that one's really powerful. I could tell by the way he's talking and how he lifts his eyebrows that one's a powerful one, I could tell. Yeah, my brain goes, this is good knowledge. I'm gonna forget in 2 hours. I don't think there's a way to double tap them there, chat. There's nothing to double tap.
Oh my gosh!
His laugh.
Never seen results like that before. That was absolutely ridiculous. Well, I have to say, I'm actually a little surprised. I was expecting damage, but I was not expecting that much explosion because we're shooting a solid lead round. It's not a hollow point. It's not meant to expand. It's meant to penetrate. But boy, did it deliver a lot of damage. There is nothing left of these zombie
It did not
heads.
just
We're
penetrate, it
left with the
obliterated.
base here
It decimated.
and over here as well. So, my conclusion, would a 4-bore take out 2 zombies at once? I'm gonna go with yes.
Oh my god, you guys are gonna be so disappointed. The first shooter I played was DayZ, and I did not remember anything. But yeah, there's no hope for me, alright? I would memorize the gun by, like, the shape in video games.
The only problem with this is now I am legitimately curious at how many zombie heads it would take to stop a 4-bore. We'll have to save that one for later, but for now, we're gonna turn these this way, and we're gonna see if we can make it through both zombie torsos. This place is covered in bone fragments. There's a piece, a big piece right here. There's the face. I mean, those bone fragments went everywhere, at least 50
Mr.
foot
Boney
in diameter.
is not
Although
looking
behind the
so
scenes
hot. I don't
footage
think we
here,
can put
I
him back
typically
together
put
again.
up a canopy so my slow-mo camera doesn't overheat. Well, as you can see, it caught quite a bit of fluids on it. All right, let's get loaded up again.
Feel you on that. I've had people explain to me how scoring in football works and I forget it in like a day.
Yeah, so you
also,
understand
as
me.
an IT, I'd like to apologize for just spitting out numbers and such.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, I just feel so bad because I know that a lot of people have, like, intense interest in things, like I do too, right? For some reason, my memory just doesn't work like that. Thank you for the biddies.
All right, here we go.
Oh my god! Oh god! That even, like, kicked back Kim! That could send me into outer space! Oh my god. Is he okay? He's gonna need some ibuprofen. Ah! He's playing whoosh noises. Whoosh! Yeah, we need to check his pulse after that one. I know his shoulder's gonna be jelly by now, gosh.
The 4-bore is not playing around. It went through both zombies like they weren't even there. This is quite a bit of damage, and when I reviewed the slow-mo footage, you could see this just open up. If you look here on the back side, that is quite a big exit hole.
Jeez.
Then it continued on into the second one, still did quite a bit of damage, and then blew
He called it
through
a
the
shoulder-fired
back of the
artillery,
second
and he
zombie.
seems
Those
right on the
results
spot
were
with
pretty
this.
impressive.
Seems
went
like
through
a
both of the heads.
shatter
We went
your
through
shoulder
both
off artillery.
torsos. So now, what do?
Well,
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm
from my
gonna turn
perspective,
them
all right.
sideways, shoulder to shoulder, and we're gonna take one more shot.
Oh boy, that's a lot of damage!
All right, here we go.
Oof! I can't believe he does all of this in one day. Oh. I have sympathy pain for him, and he hasn't even expressed having any pain. Stop! He's already dead! Oh my goodness. Weapon needs a balance patch.
It blew it apart. So this torso here is completely done.
Might as
It
well have
does
just thrown
appear
some dynamite at the
that
boy,
our
my
round
goodness.
Went into the second torso, and it looks like it exited right there. But that first torso, full-blown exploded. So after reviewing the slow-mo footage, I could see that the round kind of deviated out of the zombie torso and then continued on. Came over here, started looking, hoping I could
scope
find
on
a
that
round,
thing?
and we did. And it's right here. And it looks like
Imagine the
thing
sniping you
also
could do. I feel like you'd freaking bust your nose open, right? If you tried to snipe with that, you're gonna bust your nose. Like, you can't put it anywhere near your face, I don't think, right?
smacked into the berm. You can see some wood pieces there. but that is all
I don't know.
kinds of chewed up. And it's still just such a solid.
Listen, I'm not an
piece of lead.
expert, but
That
I'm not
is
putting
just
that anywhere near my face. I don't
ridiculous.
care how well of a setup you have for it.
Well, the 4-bore did not disappoint. I am very impressed with today's results. What else would you like to see me shoot with the massive 4-bore? Let me know in the comment section down below. Something I forgot to mention was my new shirts. If you want to support the channel, be sure and check them out. There'll be a link in
I
the
really
description
like
down
when
below.
creators have their own
If you
merch.
enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and give it a like. And if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button.
I will.
Also, be sure and check me out on Kentucky Customs, Kentucky Ballistic Shorts, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all those can be found in the description down below.
Let's go.
And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics.
Let's go.
See you next time.
That was a lot of firepower. Oh. W video. Oh. He needed to make sure everything else was destroyed for good measure, okay? Oh my. Moo, 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 moo.